Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 12th episode of the 3rd season of Overlord. Now, I believe this is 13 episodes, so this is not the last episode, to my knowledge, so yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Last episode we had the attack on the village, which did not end well for the attackers at all, because of what happened. Now, they thought it would be easy, because they didn't really have a lot of defenses to speak of. They had a few ogres, some goblins, or whatever, but, nothing that would be any real threat to an army like that. And then she blew her second horn, and boom, she got a real goblin army, like orders of magnitude more powerful than the first one she summoned. So that turned the tide. There was no winning after she summoned that. That was an army that could more than easily deal with what had been thrown at that village. So yeah, they were done for. It was over for them as soon as that happened. And I saw a lot of people throwing around theories about why it was so much stronger than the other one, but really what it comes down is that she just she met some requirements, mysterious requirements, to really make the best use of the item that she did not have the first time, which is something to do with her experience with the goblins that she gained after having summoned them, commander experience as a general or commander of goblins and befriending the goblins, and it's something in that vein, basically. It's more or less that idea of it, but yeah, let's get into it and see what happens this episode now that the prince is kind of done for, so... 3, 2, 1, play. Probably. I mean, nobody else here. I mean, why wouldn't you? That's a good point. Yeah, girl. Yeah, he's quite powerful. Yeah, I'm sure you could do that, no doubt in my mind. I don't know what the upper limit of Ainz's power is, but I'm sure you can handle at least that much. I'm not gonna make a guess because people just yell at me when I do that. What method could you possibly find? You really look evil, you know that. Rocking the mask of jealousy, whatever it's called. Now, I don't know anything specific, but I have, because this was kind of a little bit late coming out, I have heard that some people weren't happy with this episode for whatever reason. I don't know any specifics on that, but I know some people were disappointed with it. But, I'm going to assume that's just kind of a source material perspective sort of thing. I probably won't have too much of a problem with it. But, we'll see. Still terrifying, that thing you see in the cover art for the season. Rest in peace, Team Foresight. But yeah, she definitely a strong elf girl. Dark elf girl. Chapter 12, Massacre. Well, I assume we're gonna get some violence this episode. I doubt it. Yeah, but it didn't go quite as he had planned. But he got what was coming to him, so... 70,000. Definitely much better than 5,000. Yeah, you can tell by his face he's seen some combat. You're smothering me. Never say that. Never say that. Uh, there's gonna be some disappointed people in this event. Yeah, things are a little bit different. Probably something Overload related. That'd be impressive if that is. Four treasures of the kingdom. I guess that's how it works. Prince Barbaro. He is. Definitely is. Yeah, but then I had a child myself. Yeah, but this is no Game of Thrones. I know you would. You love your child quite a bit. Raven's probably gonna die. And that poor child will have to deal with that. Normal, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Never say after the war is over, never say that. I'm sure he doesn't. Huh. They must have taken advantage of our conversation to jump on us. The drawbridge. And yeah, the Death Knights do their thing. It feels weird to see Death Knights doing anything that's not, you know, like killing. Like holding the flag, it seems a bit weird. And I think I see him back there. He looks more intimidating without the mask, but yeah, he's seen it before. He wore the same mask when he was with him too. Did you see him? Did you feel it? Do you feel its overwhelming power, its weight, its girth? And now do you see it? Yeah, you'll soon enough realize what you're up against. You don't want to be on the opposite side of him on the battlefield. Ask him the important questions. He'll probably need it. Which nobody would do. Ah, okay, that's his play. Yeah, probably not any players there. We still haven't really seen any players besides you, have we? I don't think, at least nobody that was obvious about it. Well, yeah. You are a skeleton now, so... Break. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that, but yes, do that thing. Oh, well, there they go. I guess it just kills weak people. Low-level people, I mean. Yeah. No blood, though, which is disappointing, but they're down. Well, that doesn't bode well for you guys, does it? Are you scared? Was that 70,000? Oh, okay. Here we go. You ain't even seen nothing yet. Yes. They're probably gonna get back up and start attacking. Well, just a guess, but, you know, something like that. Dark fertility. Man, the terror in his eyes. And he's on his side. A black hole? But what comes out? Probably that thing that I was talking about before. You know, that mouths thing. It might be that. Because it is very prominent for this season. It's big. I didn't expect it to just splash like a bottle of water, but... Ugh. I guess it has to eat them up somehow. That is quite an offering too, so it's gonna be big, whatever comes from this. That's a line. Tentacles, dark tentacles. Yep, there it is. That's what I thought it was. We finally get to see it. And it's the stuff of nightmares, alright. There's more than one. I wonder how many dead people are required for just one. Probably 10,000. Okay, so more than 10,000. I'm not gonna do the math, but, you know. Yeah, they're shaking in their armor. Which is something that the one Empire leader wants as well, so to people to understand your powers, so the common ground there. My adorable baby goats. That it actually does make a goat sound. That's actually makes it more terrifying. I assume Strunov is one of them. Probably the king as well. And Brain, maybe. Who else would it be? I mean, I assume not Raven. Probably Climb, because Princess likes Climb. I don't know if Climb's here, but... In fact, I don't know if Rain's here either. I think we've only seen Strunov and Raven. Good God, I would not stand my ground. I would run. Holy shit, I think I underestimated how big that thing was. Yeah, running, that's your best option. It's not even a good one. I guess it is kind of a goat with the legs, but... Yeah, let's go home, guys. I think we're done here. Please kill it with fire. Rude. Just leave it all dying, so he'll take care of the future just fine. Please stop making the goat sounds. I question the decision to have it make goat sounds at first, but yeah, that is terrifying. And he thought running from Titans on horseback was scary. I love we just hear the sound, hear the spells in the background. Like, we don't get to see it or anything, but... Because, you know, that would take animation budget. And let's be honest, it was never a real battle. Oh, is he really taking it off? Well then. My bony hands. Feels so good to let loose. I just did, but nobody else was. Okay, here we go. Now we're starting. But yeah, I gotta love the dark elf girl being here. Yes, now we're slowly but surely applauding. Now that they know their real king is here. You don't want to not applaud for the guy that could do that. Ugh. And then it comes and kills them. Oh god, that's some clapping right there. Uh, uh. Yeah, okay, it's time to run now. Yeah, we're not gonna get near those things. Protect us, Death Knights. Yeah, because that thing could take on an army. Or several. Yeah, you can't really outsmart him. That's how very considerate of you. I mean, what? 70,000 is like nothing. Yeah, he is undead, he's not human. A line that could probably be said to the audience as well, because some people seem to misunderstand Ions a lot on the internet. You know, the kind of people that were shocked at what happened in episode 8. Like, how could he do this sort of thing? What kind of good guy are you, Ions? Just, there's some really weird reactions to that episode on the internet. From people that just don't get the show. They're probably not enough. There's Brain and Climb, yeah, cool. You know, if we can. I mean, there's really not, no. Just sit there and look pretty, I guess. Yes. I'm sure you could be an excellent decoy, Climb. Yeah, it's flashy armor. The armor just says, please attack me. Fist bump? Yes. And give me Shaltier's head. That's what Brain would ask for. Yeah, I just desire Princess Renner. That's all I need in life. Let's not ask for the impossible. Yeah, not what I would have asked for. A noble title, eh? What do we give him? Sir Climb the very special knights. We'll see how any of that pans out. Yeah, the #1 warrior. Let's see what he can do against this monster with his special sword. Will I be able to actually cut through it? I question whether or not that's possible. Does it have one? I mean, yeah, no. Don't have to tell him twice. Uh. Come on, man. You're not gonna be able to do anything here. You gonna ignore him? Or... Well, how effective was that? Because I'm guessing not very. Yeah, and then he gets the tentacle. Oof. Good thing I'm wearing this armor, that would have hurt. It's Stronov, you can't do this. He doesn't even deem you a threat. Take the hint. The goat sounds, you don't know how much that gets to me. Oh, mine's up there. I think that's what I saw. Yeah, that's him. And now you get to see his actual face. Yeah, that explains a lot, doesn't it? Which is saying something. That's life for you. You miss the days of fighting Shaltir. And the three of them together might be able to be worth its time. Well, this is a fun reunion. Just floating on down. This is great. I'm glad we get this meeting finally. I've wanted this for a while. The world, pretty much, and to find other players. That would be a lot of trouble for just that much, so yeah, probably not. I want Erantel. Oh. Okay. That's quite an offer. I don't... I'll give you a sign-up bonus? Like, literally, like a pause the video. Yeah, your decision could save lives or kill them. Baby goats. If those are babies, I mean, good god. Yeah. Well, we use the side, man. Choose carefully. I was afraid of that. Yeah, I knew his loyalty would be hard to break. Yeah, you should think about this carefully, not just be not be blinded by loyalty. Yeah. Yes. A duel, huh? That should be fun. Man, Stronov looks really cool there. So, is the request of the duel basically to say if I lose, then I'll join you? Is that the kind of duel it is? Like, if you can beat me, you show that you're worthy to be my new master. I mean, maybe I'm still trying to hold on to hope that he'll join Ainz. So, maybe I'm reaching, but and the end. Yeah. So that was the 12th episode of the third season of Overlord, and that was a pretty good episode, I would say. I'm not sure what people were unhappy about. Maybe they were expecting more action out of the fighting, I guess. But overall, I'd say it was a fine episode. Like they really nailed the absolutely terrifying nature of those baby goats. Just, I mean, we had a lot of soldiers on this field, so there was definitely some there was going to be some death. The episode was straight up called Massacre, so there was going to be a lot of death. There was no doubt about that at all, really. So yeah, the kingdom was pretty confident on in their abilities, but no, they did not know what they were up against. Stronov was kind of the only one that did. And Ainz had to use some magic to just murder 70,000 people, supposedly, which is quite a lot. That's a nice chunk of their army. And then that was only the cake, almost the cake on top of the frosting. The frosting on top of the cake, because he used them all as a sacrifice, not to make a bunch of death knights or anything like that. No, no, no. Sacrifice them to the goddess of dark fertility to create babies. So, kids, if you're wondering where babies come from, take notes, because it's pretty much telling you. And yeah, five, I think five is what he said. 5 of the baby goats, which they did not look like goats to me, really, for the most part. I mean, the legs and hooves kind of do, I guess, but most of the body does not. So I feel like calling them goats is a bit of a stretch, but I guess to compensate for that, they just had to make goat noises over and over and over and over again, which was just creeped me out so much. You don't even know. It's like, because it almost sounded like, I kind of had this mental image in my head as I heard the goat sound effects, like felt like they were eating a goat, like maybe they had fought a few goats before the battle and they were just, the goats were whining, like, because they're stuck inside, they're scared and alone inside the dark belly of these creatures. That's kind of what I kept visualizing every time I heard the goat sounds, like the 8 goats rather than being goats, so I know what they were going for, I'm just saying how it kind of felt to me, so the whole thing was just very unsettling. So I was looking forward to these things appearing because, like I said, they were in the opening. They're even on the cover art for the season, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like I'm looking at it right now. You can see the mouths on there. So I definitely have my hopes up to see what these things would look like when they finally showed up. And they did not disappoint. They were just as creepy as I was expecting. So yeah, I'm glad we finally got to see them in action. Of course, a lot of people probably aren't excited about that, like the people that are running away, for instance, but yeah, they're no joke. You can't fight them off, really, realistically. Stronov tried. He had, like, the 4 treasures they talked about, and he only really mentioned the sword, but yeah, he did his best to fight one of them, but he didn't even consider him to be enough of a threat to even be worth his time, so yeah, it's nothing. And yes, even people on the Empire side are just, like, terrified, because, yeah, it's pretty scary. Of course, Ainz is not one to be fooled. He kind of knew what the Empire was up to, like he was kind of saying there, so yeah, Ainz is always playing his own game, really. And we ended off on kind of a big note with Ainz wanting Stronov to actually join his team, which is something I actually didn't expect. And maybe I should have, but I didn't see it coming at all. And Stronov has a decision to make, although he kind of made it near the end. He said, no, I'm loyal to the king because of everything he's done for me. I can't just switch sides because you're more powerful and offer me a better deal. Some strong loyalty there. I think you should really consider his options more than that. Like, loyalty is really overrated. I know it's kind of harsh to say, but it really is. Like, sometimes you have to look at something a bit more objectively than that. Especially there's a lot of lives on the line here, and you can potentially save them. You kind of need to take a step back and look at things a bit more objectively if you can. Yeah, and that's pretty much. He wanted a duel between Ainz at the end there, so I don't know if Ainz will accept that or not, or if there's any real stakes here. Like, is it a matter of if I lose, I'll join you? If I win, you agree to leave? Like, maybe that's the kind of thing he's going for there. I don't know, but I think it would be cool if Stronov was able to join, because I'm really happy we finally get that reunion, because they've known each other for most of the series, well, since like way back when. So he gets to see him without his mask, which is really cool. So I hope to see more of that. Maybe also some stuff with like Climb and Brain and stuff like that, and Brain being a bro, trying to help out Climb, trying to help a brother out, trying to get Climb to hook up with the princess and get to marry her. But he needs to have like some sort of noble title or whatever for that to work. So the king might pull some strings with that. He's kind of making it sound like. So yeah, things might work out for him if he doesn't die. That's a big gift, mind you. And yeah, Brain just kind of being himself. What else I want to say here? Yeah, that's really the episode. It was fine for the most part. Maybe I could have asked for a bit more as far as the action goes, but aside from that, yeah, I don't really have any real complaints in the episode. I thought it was fine. So I like how they called Mada a dark elf girl because Mada is a trap, so they wouldn't know that though unless the guys that know Mada. So that was kind of funny. I got a kick out of that. I almost didn't notice that in the dialogue at first, but yeah, that was pretty funny. So yeah, look forward to the final episode. Hopefully it can deliver, and I'll see you then. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.